Hi everyone, my name's Frankie, and welcome to a Movie a Day Challenge. Today is day 130, and it's May 10th, 2018. Today I'll be watching the 1982 animated film, The Flight of the Dragons. Now, in each episode of a Movie a Day Challenge, I pick one movie that I've never seen before, and then I take that movie's movie poster and I place it to the side of me. I do this because, well, I have absolutely no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about. And being that I have absolutely no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about, I feel like I need to draw some type of conclusion of what the film may be about, based solely on the movie poster itself. In saying this, let's go ahead and take a look at the 1982 movie poster to The Flight of the Dragons. Here, we can see a green dragon with two men on its back, a boy and an older man. And the title at the top, Flight of the Dragons. Now, okay, The Flight of the Dragons. So I'm taking it's about a dragon who flies. Or a group of dragons who fly. Or the just capability of flying and being a dragon. This really doesn't give me that much. All I know from this is that it's got a dragon, a kid, and an old man in it. Well, an older man in it. Okay. The Flight of the Dragons. I'm pretty sure the movie has a lot to explain, but from what I get from the movie poster, this is what I have to deal with. The Flight of the Dragons. And what I mean by deal with is just this image. Not actually, saying the whole film is going to be based on just this image. But I look forward to watching the 1982 animated film, The Flight of the Dragons. Now, after I finish analyzing the movie poster itself, I then let you, the viewer, know that I'm going to go ahead and watch the 1982 animated film, The Flight of the Dragons. But before I go and do that, I want to let you, the viewer, know that after I finish watching The Flight of the Dragons, I then come back and tell you a little bit about the film. But I don't go into any major detail about the film. You see, I don't release any major spoilers about the movie, nor do I tell you anything about the plot of the film, even though we know it's about the Flight of the Dragons. Okay. But I don't do either of the two because that'll spoil your chance of watching a really great film. And I don't want to do that. I want you to enjoy this film, just like I'm about to, and partake in a Movie a Day Challenge, and watch each film with me as I go along. In saying all this, I'm going to go ahead right now and watch the 1982 animated film, The Flight of the Dragons, and then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit about the film. I'll be right back. I just finished the 1982 animated film, The Flight of the Dragons, and I want to let you, the viewer, know that this movie did not agree with me. And I'm going to say that because, in all honesty, while watching this film, I was thinking, it's going to be pretty cool. It's about dragons, It's got that sort of fantasy role-playing type theme to it, even though there's no role-playing in the game. I'm talking about like that Middle-earth type, fantasy adventure type thing. However, my knowledge, I was thinking, hey, this is going to be a good movie. Now, what I'm about to say, my own opinion. Totally nothing about yours. You watch the film, you enjoy it for what it is. I'm sitting down, I'm enjoying it, think the film's going to be great, and then there's just this one character. This old guy up here, who just has to go on and make things more depressing. Not only more depressing, but he makes it that, the world of magic is never going to happen. And not only is the world of magic never going to happen, he starts talking about science and television and stuff that is not even in the realm. But apparently, just put it out there, this guy does not like what the world's going to come to. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, oh, alright, that's his opinion. Yada yada. Movie's continuing. This movie continues. It's just getting more depressing from every time this man would speak. Okay? And then the characters and the animation itself. That's what really made me upset about this film as well. You see, these characters seem to go in large scale and then short scale with no real emphasis on how big the character is in general. And what I mean by that is that there's a scene, okay, towards the end of the movie. Just going to point this out to you. It's nothing to spoil it, nothing at all. But just keep an eye out on the size of the wolf. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. Size of a dragon, story's high, size of a wolf. See the way the person drew this, the animation in this film. Now, the film, I'm not giving out any spoilers. I'm just saying, check that one thing out, okay? Now, this film is made and produced by the same people who made the Christmas movies in stop-motion claymation animation, as well as the cartoons, the Raskin Bass people during the 70s and the 80s. They apparently knew how to make the Lord of the Rings cartoons, because that's what they did. They made The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings and The Return of the King. But they did not know how to make this film. I don't know why. So when I mentioned before about fantasy and role play and all that, it's sort of the idea of, oh, okay, they had previous knowledge of how to, bring about the characters, but when a real film like this happened, didn't particularly care for it. They didn't particularly care for their work. But then again, I don't know anything about the company. I don't know anything about, their animators and why they would want to put a wolf in large scale and he had no possessive powers of whatever. But, yeah, this movie did not agree with me. I was really looking forward to this film. I was thinking at the beginning that this film is going to be really cool and that it was going to have some really impactful, magical type things to it. No, I was wrong. But, once again, my opinion. Totally my own opinion. Don't take it for granted. Watch this film. Watch the film for yourself and enjoy it. Okay? Not spoil anything for you. Just watch the film. Enjoy it for your own sake and just sit down and watch it for yourself. Your eyes need to watch this film. And then, later on, come back and tell me something about it. Would I watch this film again? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. I want to say I would like to watch it again. Maybe I'd give the animation they did for The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and The Return of the King a chance. But I don't know. I really don't know. Would I recommend it? I don't think so. Because I don't know if I would even watch it again. Yeah. Now, if you like today's episode, you see that thumbs up button underneath this video? Click it. Give us a like for today's episode. As you're doing that, maybe you've seen The Flight of the Dragons. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're going to go and watch it after this review. Come back and write something. Whatever it may be, tell me in the comment box down below. And also, as you're doing that, why don't you also click that subscribe button. Subscribe to A Movie a Day Challenge. Now, tomorrow is day 131. And we'll be watching the 2015 animated movie, Minions. My name is Frankie. I will be here for day 131 and the 2015 animated film, Minions. I will see you tomorrow.